mute to silence this one. Okay, and so yeah, I'm here for another more tutorial, and the title is am I going on live? Hey baby, please. Ah, no, not yet. Hello, good morning. Magandang umaga. Mabuhay. Good morning. Magandang umaga. Oh, it seems like I was late, but for just few minutes. I thought I was live already. I kept talking. And so now I think it's finally I'm live. And yes, and I like to check if my audio is okay. Because with my previous live stream, there was a mistake that I made. I made a mistake with my previous live stream. It was about my microphone. So at the end of my live stream, or towards the end of my live stream, I found out that my headset was not connected to my laptop, and I thought I hope that we're good. Please check my audio if it's good, if I'm it right, if it's finally okay. No technical in Canada. Magandang gabi Pilipinas, magandang gabi Taiwan, magandang gabi India, Indonesia, magandang gabi. Hong Kong, magandang gabi. And how about in Middle East? I don't know what time of the day is there in Middle East. And yeah, and hello Australia, hello South America, hello Brazil. Please, I like to know your attendance. Tell me where you are and your name, please, and say hi, say mabuhay, or say kumusta. Kumusta. I think my internet looks like it's going slow or what. I hope it goes okay down in your end. Okay, and hello Jaime, thank you for waiting. Thank you for waiting for me, Jaime. I'm here now, and nice to see you. Nice to see you back. Nice to see you back. And thank you for showing up, or for updating me. Okay, and I like to shout out to Jaime. Jaime is doing a good job, and he is. Oh my, there's error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to me. Huh. Okay, I hope this is not much an issue, technical issue again. Okay, Jaime, I like to say hello, and for those who have been following me, hello there. And I like to make a shout out that Jaime is helping people. He signed up for a volunteering job in the hospital. Thank you, Jaime, for doing that. And yes, I'm very proud of you, and I salute you for doing that, Jaime. Keep the good job. Keep up the good job. Okay, and as I said again, please take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. I hope that you remain healthy and strong, and yes, always ready to help other people. Okay, and yes, it's nice to see you again here. Magandang gabi. Yes, and magandang gabi down there in your place. And how is it? I'm curious. And let me show the cat. Meow meow. Here's the cat for you. and what was that? Yes, I missed you. Uh, I haven't heard from you for a while, and I'm glad and happy that you're back here. And I bet you've been practicing your Tagalog, even like without me knowing, or without me like or what? I believe you are practicing your Tagalog, and I don't know. Tell me, do you have much interaction with Filipinos? I'm I just wonder. I wonder. So if you have much Filipinos in your place, I bet your practice is pretty good. Is that's a plus for you. Okay. Okay, so I'm here to help you. Whatever, just refine your construction of Tagalog. Yes, and uh, whatever I can do for you and help you, I will be here. Just keep on talking, keep on chatting with me, and if I find something to correct with, I will be happy to do that. Okay? And I have a cup of coffee with me. I just finished my breakfast. I just finished my breakfast. Okay, and so shall I start? Let me see. I like to, as I do, I like to mention people. Like, yes, I'm happy that Jaime is back, and I like to mention people. How are you, sub? Maybe you are available today and you will be coming in few minutes. That's all right. We are here waiting for you. Just type in your greetings and to let me know that you're here. And also, how are you, Zach? I hope you are here, Zach. Good morning. And type in your message, your greeting, so that I know that you are around with me. How about Darren? Darren was here the other with my previous live stream. Good morning. Magandang umaga. Magandang umaga. And yes, and okay. So now let's it's already like with my time, my target to start with my delivery, a proper delivery of content. I must have started it by 10:44. Oh, 10:45. Now it's 10:44. So in few minutes, we are going to start it. Our topic for today is how to construct interrogative statement. This is a continuation. I've done this before already, like in December, I think. In December. And so I was just like, this topic has been put off and put off because of some special days that that have came, what has come. Okay, my English. I'm confused with my English. That has passed. So first, with my live streaming, I had to tell stories of my trip, and then another next week after that, I had to bring Tagalog words with regards to getting sick, or yes, and then another kind of content that I made or delivered was about some kind of encouragement in times like this. Yes, and if you miss those videos, I hope that you find time to replay my videos. Okay, now, okay, let's start with our Tagalog practice, our Tagalog lesson for today. And okay, so this is the chat screen. Thank you for your greetings, Jaime, and here. And yeah, I will be checking your chat or your messages from time to time as I go along with the delivery of my content today. Okay, so now here it is. Okay, so interrogative sentences. Okay, so this actually I have prepared a checklist. This is our checklist. That means I already have done ano or what. I already have done sino, and I already have done the first part of saan. And saan is where in English, and there are two ways to say saan in Tagalog. So now we are here in the second part of saan, or where in Tagalog it's said as nasaan. Nasaan. Okay, so let's get to the next slide. Next slide. Okay, so look at this, my examples, these examples that I'm showing you. I'm showing you where, how to ask where in Tagalog. Like, where did you get that? Where did you get that? So if you translate it in Tagalog, you will say, saan mo nakuha iyan? Saan mo nakuha iyan? So where is translated as saan, and then mo is you, nakuha, get, iyan is that. So it like follows the same, just good pattern of same pattern with English question, English interrogative statement. Saan mo nakuha iyan? And then another example, where will you play basketball? Where will you play basketball? So Tagalog, you will say, saan ka maglalaro ng basketball? Saan ka maglalaro ng basketball? Where will you play basketball? So that's how it is. In this case, you will say saan. Saan ka? Where will you? Okay. Next, where is your picture ID? Yes, I made a video on conversation at the airport. Like when you just like you come from another country going to the Philippines, and you're a foreigner, you need to show up at the immigration officer. So of course they would be asking you something like passport or ID, photo ID, picture ID. Where is your picture ID? Something like that. Or you can replace picture ID with passport. Where is your passport? So in Tagalog, speaking person would ask you, nasaan? Nasaan ang ID mong may larawan? Or nasaan ang passport mo? Nasaan ang passport mo? Or nasaan ang ID mong may larawan? You see the difference? This time you would use the word nasaan. Nasaan. It's not saan, but it's nasaan. Where is your picture ID? So what is the difference? Later along, when I go to the next slide, I believe I pointed out the difference, or the guideline on how to when to use saan and when to use nasaan. Okay, if you have question, please feel free to ask question. Okay, and if no question, I'm going to proceed with my materials. And another example, where is your spouse? Where is your spouse? Nasaan ang asawa mo? Nasaan ang asawa mo? Like for example, imagine as like for example, a friend of yours came to your door knock on your door, or of course maybe it's like familiar people to you also, and then like of course knock 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 knock. By the way, knock knock in Tagalog you would say tao po, tao po. Oh, yes, tao po, tao po. And then for example, the husband showed up. The husband showed up. So the person who was saying tao po or knock 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 knock, the person would ask, where is your spouse? Nasaan ang asawa mo? Nasaan ang asawa mo? So that is the time you use the word nasaan, because if you say saan ang asawa mo, saan ang asawa mo, that is not the right Tagalog. The right Tagalog to say is nasaan. That means you are asking for a place. Somebody's asking, where is that person? Nasaan ang asawa mo? Something like that. Okay, let's see again. This next slide. Next slide. Okay. So I'm giving you example. Let me see. Okay, what is the difference? Let's see. Here is this must come first. Use saan when you give focus on the place or event. Saan when you give focus on the place or event. Saan ka maglalaro ng basketball? Saan ka nag-aaral? Where do you study? Where do you study? Saan ka nag-aaral? So focus on the place on the place or event. Use nasaan when you give focus on finding or retrieving the location of a person or thing. When you give focus on finding or retrieving the location of a thing. I hope that it could be quite confusing, but maybe you will get used to it. That's why I'm giving lots and lots of example. Hey cat, meow meow, meow meow again. You got me distracted. Okay, stay there. Okay, stay there. Stay there. Okay, stay there behind me. Okay, nasaan? So that I hope that my tip, my guideline is clear. But let's get to a more example. More example. Okay, another example. If you would like to ask, where can I get eyelash mascara? Where can I get eyelash mascara? Okay, or something like you're asking, where can I possibly buy eyelash mascara? So that is in Tagalog. You would say, you would not use nasaan here, but you would use saan, because you are asking for a place. Asking for a place. Saan ako makakakuha ng eyelash mascara? Saan ako makakakuha ng eyelash mascara? So take note, this is a mix of English and Tagalog. I bet this is quite easy for you. Okay, another example. Oh, here, this is the difference. Where is the eyelash mascara? Where is the eyelash mascara? So in this case, you are asking the location. You need to retrieve something. You want to locate something. Nasaan ang eyelash mascara? Nasaan ang eyelash mascara? So the same thing as asking, nasaan ang passport mo? The answer possibly here in my purse, or here in my pocket, or here on my desk, something, right? Or it could be away from you, there. there on top of a refrigerator, or there in the porch, something like that. So nasaan, nasaan. Next example, where are you in the process at? Where are you in the process at? So that means you're asking like it's like a kind of project or a process or project or routine, right? Both of you understand that there's certain routine that needs to be followed. So the answer could be halfway through, or finish, or just starting. So, and then in Tagalog, you would say it, or you would ask him or her like, nasaang parte? Excuse me. Nasaang parte ng proseso ka na? Nasaang parte ng proseso ka na? So in this case, this is event. Event. This is not a place, but event, right? Where are you in the process at? Nasaang parte ng proseso ka na? Parte, so it's like parte is part, and proseso is process, right? Ka is you, and na is just like saying today or this time. Proseso ka na, this time, okay? And then another example, let me hide my face. Let me hide my face so you can read my example. Where is how to hide my place? My how to hide my face? This one. There you go. My face is hidden. And let me see. Hello, concurrent viewers. Hello, viewers. I want your message. I want your reaction. And tell me, attendance, please. Okay, attendance, please. Where are you? Where are you at? Nasaan ka ngayon? Answer my question. Audience, nasaan ka ngayon? Okay, next. Where are you at? Where are you at? Yes, that's what I'm asking you today. When asking a person over the phone, in this case, I'm here in the internet, and yeah, we are virtually getting together. So, where are you at? Nasaan ka? Hi, May, nasaan ka? Nasaan ka? Bruce, nasaan ka? Okay? Nasaan is how you would ask it in Tagalog, right? Page. Yes, and that's the difference. Again, I like to repeat. Use saan when you give focus on the place or event, and then use nasaan when you give focus on finding or retrieving the location of a person or thing, right? And here's my face. And the cat is next to me. Well, how can I show my cat? Never mind. Where's my cat? Okay, never mind. The cat is next to me. Next slide. I don't think I have lots of slides today. I just have few slides. I have prepared this months ago already, and this is just the right time for you, for me to deliver it to you. Okay. Next. Mga halimbawa ng patanong na saan. So in English, that is like examples of questions with nasaan. Mga halimbawa ng patanong na nasaan. Questions, examples of questions with nasaan. Example, nasaan ang Pilipinas? Nasaan ang Pilipinas? Nasaan ang Pilipinas? Nasaan ang Pilipinas? Where is Philippines? Where is Philippines? So that is how you would say it. Nasaan ka, Pilipinas? Nasaan ka, Pilipinas? So that means like, of course, if you find the globe and you know where it is. But this is like not literal questioning. Not literal questioning. It just simply means where are you in the development at Philippines? Where are you in the development at Philippines? So, nasaan ka? Nasaan ka na, Pilipinas? Nasaan ka na, Pilipinas? Nasaan ang Pilipinas? So, of course, nasaan ang Pilipinas? There are many ways to answer that. Philippines is in Southeast Asia. Nasa Southeast Asia. That's where Philippines is. Nasaan ka na, Pilipinas? Where are you in the development at Philippines? With my perspective, my answer would be Philippines is still a developing country. Something like that. Philippines is still a developing country. Something like that. And it has always been developing and developing decades now. And I don't know when this developing will end. Okay, okay. So something like that. Nasaan ka na, Pilipinas? Next, hey Darren! Yes, McTavish was just here. And maybe he will show up again. Next. And next. Okay, next, another example of nasaan. Nasaan. Nasaan ang opisina mo? Nasaan ang opisina mo? Okay, so that means where is your office? Where is your office? Saan ang opisina mo? Both yes, that I like to say first. Well, according to how it's written, nasaan ang opisina mo? That means like imagine a scenario when like you want to meet your friend in his or her office at. You want to meet your friend at his or her office, and then let me see what Darren said. And hiya Darren. If Tagalog would read, if I would read it in Tagalog, it's hiya, because there's a word in Tagalog, hiya. Hiya means shy or shyness. Okay, but I think you know it's hiya, something like that. Right? And now going back to what I was saying, nasaan ang opisina mo? Like a certain scenario, you want to meet your friend at his office. And then, for example, yes, it would be your first time to get to his office, and you just like to make sure. For example, you are already like, for example, let's imagine the office of your, the location of your friend's office in a tall building, and like for example, you got in the lobby. Yes, and the imagine in the Philippines there are receptionists, and other than receptionists there would be security guards. Okay, and then like of course well, like these days it's hard to really to relate, because people are in lockdown. People are not advised to go anywhere. Okay, but imagine normal situation. Imagine that we are back to normal situation. and so you are what um, you are to meet your friend, and imagine that you are at the lobby already. So you have undergone inspection from the security guard entrance, building entrance, and then you are waiting at the lobby. Okay, so then you would call your friend. Nasaan ang opisina mo? That means you are asking, where is your office? Where is your office? I'm here in the lobby. Where is your office? And then possibly your friend will say, in the what? I'm at this. I'm so confused about using in and at. At the fifth floor. At the fifth floor. You take the elevator. Elevator. Go at the what? Get up at the fifth floor. Fifth floor. My office is at the fifth floor. Something like that would be the answer. Nasaan ang opisina mo? Ang office ko nasa fifth floor. Ang office ko nasa fifth floor. Something like that. I hope that I made it clear. And then another thing, saan ang opisina mo? Saan ang opisina mo? It's something like imagine an example of this, like you just met, it's just a stranger, like, or just you just met or something. You just met first time, and then of course like for example, oh, this is my business card, and then here's the address, and then yeah, something like that. Or saan ang opisina mo? And then of course and then the answer would be in Quezon City, something like that. In Quezon City or in Manila. Saan ang opisina mo? So in this case, I think what I would say, the difference is like nasaan, the response would be the exact location because you're retrieving it. And then saan ang opisina mo, it's quite vague, no? Not the real exact location. You can simply say it's in a certain city. It's in a certain city, or maybe you can say a good landmark, something like across US Embassy. Across US Embassy. That would be your answer to saan ang opisina mo. But in English, you would say just one question about, you just straightforward, like where is your office? Where is your office? So there's, I hope that you like if you are an English speaker, maybe it's like, oh, it's quite complicated or what. So I hope that when you are going through progress to your Tagalog and you have so much interaction with Filipinos, maybe that's the point when you would really appreciate the difference between saan and nasaan. But it's I I like to point out that this is very important for you to know. Use saan and nasaan in certain ways, but don't worry to make mistake. It's all right. It's all right to make mistake. You can try and try. At least I introduce it to you and just do it in practice, okay? And I bet your friend will correct you, okay, for easy communication. Okay, next. This is another example that I like to show you. If you would ask, saan ang unan mo? So again, saan is translated as where. Where is your pillow? Where is your pillow? Saan ang unan mo? This is not an acceptable construction to Filipino statement. No, that's not the right way to say it. And the better way, or the best, or the correct way, the proper way is Nasaan ang unan mo? Nasaan ang unan mo? Where is your pillow? So you cannot use saan ang unan mo. Saan. No. Okay, so nasaan ang unan mo? That means where you want to retrieve the location of that thing. Right? So that's it. I think that's simple is how to remember. Use nasaan when you want to retrieve the location of a thing, right? Use saan when you want to give focus or to know the place of a thing. I hope that's okay. Right? Next slide. So this is the format I like to share with you. Nasaan ang, and then followed by subject of your statement. So most of the time your subjects are noun or pronoun. Nasaan ang ballpen? Nasaan ang ballpen? Nasaan ang cellphone? Okay, if you would ask my cellphone, nasaan ang cellphone mo? Mo is you. Nasaan ang next format, second line. Nasaan ang the subject followed by linker and object. So this was what I asked. I just said subject, linker, object. Like, nasaan ang cellphone? Cellphone is the subject. Linker, cellphone ng, for example, ng is a linker. Nasaan ang, I think cellphone is not the right example. Subject, linker, object. Linker can be ng or ni. This is my example now. Nasaan ang passport is the subject. Nasaan ang passport ni Bruce? Nasaan ang passport ni Bruce? Passport is the subject. The linker is ni. The ni in English is like of, or what else? Of. Yes, of. If my example is Bruce. Where is passport of Bruce? Something like that. Nasaan ang passport ni Bruce? Okay, and another format you will remember, nasaan ang subject and mo. Mo is you. Mo, you, use as object. No linker between subject and mo. Let me hide my face. Okay, nasaan ang cellphone mo? You, mo is you, used as an object. Cellphone mo. The subject is cellphone. The person is the object here. No linker between subject and mo. Right? So that's it. This is the pattern format that I'm suggesting, or maybe you very helpful to you to follow. Next pattern, last line here. Nasaang subject ng object? Nasaang parte, subject, parte ng project, project. Nasaang parte ng assignment, or nasaang parte, nasaang subject ng object. Oh, I'm not ready for the example here. I wrote this a while ago. It looks like I already forgot why I wrote it this way. Nasaang subject ng object? What is the example? Let me see if I have example. Nasaan? Page down. Okay, so Why did I write it this that one? Let me find. Nasaan ang maybe this one. Nasaan ang unan mo? Nasaan ang unan mo? Is that it? Nasaang no. Nasaang subject ng object. Why did I write it that way? I was quite confused. Nasaan ka na? But anyway, nasaang subject ng object? Nasaang parte ng nasaan? Maybe this is like nasaan ang not nasaan ang. There could have been a typo error here. Nasaan ang nasaan ang I'm lost. Nasaan ang where is the lead? Where is the lead? Well, I was caught. This is quite a difficulty to me now. Let me see how many. Hello, viewers. I hope you are doing fine, and I hope this is fun. Now, let us skip that. I was quite lost here. Next. Oh no, this is a conclusion. Saan, nasaan, and saan both translate in English as where. Saan and nasan. Oh, okay, nasan and saan. That nasan is sometimes also this is another typo error of me again. Although sometimes Filipinos would say nasan or nasaan. Nasaan. So when Filipinos speak fast, you would hear them like nasan. But in a right way to write it is that nasaan and saan both translate in English as where. And then nasaan cannot be interchanged with saan, and vice versa. It cannot be interchanged. So there's certain use. So use nasaan and saan carefully. Okay, so I finished my slide for today. Although I had difficulty with my last example, I didn't think carefully about that. Or maybe, yeah, nasaan. Never mind. Well, with your practice, you would figure it out. Okay, I hope that works. And so this is my face for tonight. How are you doing for tonight? For this morning? How are you doing? Now, tell me. And so, I'm done right now. And thank you for coming. The next week again, I will prepare a better slides next week. Although saan and nasan is very important, we will do it. Like let's have exercise. We still have time. Like nasaan. Please interact with me. My question: nasaan ka? Nasaan ka? Where are you? Nasaan ka? Or for example, you would ask, where are you? Where were you last night? Where were you last night? Nasaan ka kagabi? Nasaan ka kagabi? That is nasaan. Or where did you keep the baking pan? Where did you keep the baking pan? Saan mo itinago ang baking pan? Saan mo itinago? Keep. Saan mo itinago ang baking pan. I think it's nice to. Hey, cat, and come here. You keep on meow meow meow. Cat. Okay, I think it's nice to type it here. Saan mo itinago ang baking pan? Right? So that's my example. So it's Taglish. You just have to remember saan is where. Mo is you. Where did you? Saan mo? Itinago. This is quite difficult. This is quite difficult, quite complicated verb. We will get here later with verbs. Verbs. So, for now, just be familiar with that. Saan mo itinago ang baking pan? Where did you keep the the baking pan? Saan mo itinago ang baking pan? Okay, then nasaan nasaan ang then you would say nasaan ang spatula, something like that. So imagine we are in the kitchen, busy in the kitchen. Nasaan ang spatula? Where is the spatula? So that's the difference. So nasaan is something followed by some kind of verb or description. You want to retrieve it, and then nasaan is you want to know where is it exactly. Where is it exactly? Where is that place now? Nasaan ang spatula? Saan mo itinago ang spatula? Saan? Okay? I hope that. Just continue practicing. And if you have question, if you have some statement you want me to translate, I will be happy to translate it for you. I think that's also another way to learn Tagalog. So for now, I think I like to end this session, and I don't want to keep your time, and I know you have other things to do, or there could be fun things for you. Of course, I hope that you find my live stream fun, but of course there's other fun things that you want to do as well. And I like to get out of here now, and thank you for coming. Thank you for being with me. Hello Darren, and hello Jaime, and who else were quiet, and thank you. Until next week again. Next week, take note of my schedule. It's always Friday night EST. I hope you know what EST means. It means New York time. Friday night EST at 10 o'clock p.m. 10 o'clock p.m. and then followed by Sunday morning 10:30 a.m. EST. Okay, I will see you again, and I'm as usual, I'm reminding you of this schedule on Facebook group. Sometimes it's in my personal page. And thank you for following me. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for supporting my activity and my goal, my endeavor. And I'd like to mention, I'm currently developing this online course, our online course. I don't want to call it my online course, our online course. Alright, it's a kind of self-directed, self-paced online course. Like, you can get there, learn Tagalog even without my presence, but I will be monitoring you. I will be monitoring you of your progress and your activities. Okay, there will be activities, there will be exams. Sometimes I will ask you to write essay, something like that, and I'm going to rate you, evaluate you, of course. Yes, and thank you for those who have signed up already. I keep you in my email list, and if you have not signed up yet, contact me. For now, this is free until the time that it's free for a limited time, for a certain time, while I'm still developing it and we are both testing it. This is free for you. Take advantage of that. Okay. Okay, and yeah, magandang umaga, and I'm sending love, protection, healing, happiness, love, what else? Uh, Power your way. Thank you. Okay, and hanggang sa muli. Mabuhay, mabuhay. End stream. Stop streaming.